banks are so busy in our town that it would take hours to cash this check. And how can a guide waste that much time when so many tourists await his services? No, sir. Cash is preferable. This magnificent monument was erected in 1872 by the ex-Viceroy of India to honor the civic spirit of the leading citizens of this town. But let's not waste time here. There are many more treasures in this town. Singh II in 1757. They say it had on its ornaments and mosaics more precious gems than would be necessary to pay for a new Trafalgar Square, should the British want to build a new one. Without wasting words, I've shown you the reason for tight quarters here. You see, one man with a quick eye and a brave heart can defend this passage against many attackers. Your group has given me only 3 days. It will take 3 months to get acquainted with this place alone. Why mighty men of old needed a transparent bed, I have no idea. And so I leave all such conjectures to you. Thank you. This miracle of ingenuity of Maharana Jagat Singh II has survived more than 200 years of battles, monsoons, and greed of men and women of all races and all languages, only to succumb at last to the shortage of foreign exchange. Therefore, the present Maharana, a brilliant man educated in England, is converting the palace into a hotel to attract the foreigner to spend dollars and pounds sterling, and thus give India the capability of purchasing transistor sets, radios, machine guns, and Yes, sir, we have in this town some of the most outstanding dancing girls. Let me see if I can arrange for you to attend one of the recitals. Is 200 rupees too much? If you come back in September, you shall witness the one and only elephant hunt in India. I should be happy to arrange a private tree for each one of you, where, safely attached by ropes, you shall watch this savage spectacle of the capture of a herd of wild elephants. The price is only 500 rupees each person, plus the tying fee to the local hunters, which raises the cost by 50 rupees, but is extremely advisable in view of the fact that if someone slips off the tree, he may be trampled to death by infuriated elephants. The government tax is not included in this price, and you requested to bring your own sandwiches and water, which may be necessary since you'll remain tied to the trees for 2 or 3 days. Thank you very much. Keep together, ladies and gentlemen. Between you and me, the cobra is harmless. The fangs have been removed. But if you want to see the real thing, I could take you later to see the real thing. I shall leave you until tomorrow morning. Dine in this fine restaurant. Prices range from 3 rupees to 8 rupees and 10 annas. And please remember, do not tip anybody. I have already taken care of that.
Oranges.
Come on, I'll give you. How many?
2 oranges.
2 oranges?
You know, Raju, sir, you should spend more time here.
You know Dilip, sir, silence is gold at 13 C1 diamonds to Annas.
Thank you.
Raju, sir, you make such a lot of money by talking to your tourists.
Yes, but the secret is knowing what to say, and that takes a little time, my boy. These accounts are a mess. And who is this?
My assistant. You know, Raju, sir, we need more cash for new merchandise.
Now, go, run it on, come.
Why don't we sell the newspapers?
Oh, no, I told you many times now. Film fair. It's a mark of distinction of the shop that we wrap purchases, so that a man doesn't need to wipe his sticky fingers on his beard or a woman on her sari. Once and for all, we are not selling newspapers.
Can you tell me, my good man, where to find Raju, the guide? He was to meet me.
And who are you, sir, if I may ask?
I'm afraid it's none of your business, my good man. Think of me as Marco Polo. Where is Raju, the guide?
All right, Mr. Marco Polo, you have come to the right place, but I'm afraid Mr. Raju is very busy.
Marco Polo. That's a good name for you.
I can do without a guide.
You can, but who will show me the cobra?
Cobra?
Yes, my husband is busy with his temples and statues, and I would like to be shown a king cobra which can dance to the music of a flute.
That can wait, Rosie. My wife and I have other things to think of.
I'm not demanding it. I'm just mentioning it, that's all.
Don't expect me to go with you. Your interests are morbid.
I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Raju, the guide.
Oh, how do you do? Why didn't you say so in the first place? Have us put up at the hotel.
I must warn you, sir, that my fee and my expenses will amount to...
Just submit the vouchers and you will be paid. We'll do the town after lunch.
Oh, I can show you everything that's worth seeing in our town, and the king cobra as well.
That may be so. But I think I know a little about your town, including the monument honoring the civic spirit made in Japan.
Water! Quick, quick! Jaldi karo, jaldi karo.
I'll need the car in an hour. I hope there is plumbing in this hotel.
Quick, quick, quick! From now on, you're employed permanently. By me. You're lucky. You have a friend for an employer. Come, let's go to my house.
Why to your house? Let's have lunch.
Oh, no, some other time, my friend. I must change now into something more presentable. I've never been so embarrassed in my life.
You know what you're doing. Mother!
It isn't even a holiday. And you'll style your new clothes. We had what we had because
I have to be presentable. Customers come all the way from Madras to see me.
Will they pay for your new clothes?
Who will ever care for me like you, Mother? Sometimes I'm sorry that I have no brothers and sisters to keep you company. I'm not a good son. A story, Mother, a story.
You're a grown man, Raju. Don't be silly.
Oh, a story.
My stories are for 10-year-olds.
The only one I like.
There once lived a man named Devaka who wanted to serve Lord Krishna. He gave all his possessions to the poor and journeyed on foot to the peaks of the Himalayas. There he sat for 2 years, contemplating all the matters of life and death. And he sat so still that flowers grew between his toes and birds perched on his shoulders. But one day, a poisonous snake coiled itself around his legs. Sometimes time stands still when one wills it so. When you were 10, you always fell asleep before I could finish my story.
I know. That's why I love your stories. You never disappointing.
You always know what to say. Sometimes it is good to say, I don't know.
I know, Mother.
Just like a bridegroom.
What?
Ah, you. I have changed my plans. I will see the Maharana's palace first, just to freshen my memory.
Yes, sir.
I will not need you for that. Kindly wait, I'll be back in 2 hours.
I see that you know more about this place than I do, but perhaps I can be of some service to Mrs. Marco.
Certainly not. She is exhausted, as usual. We won't see her until tomorrow. But if you want to, you may tell her that I have gone on to my work and won't be back until dinner. And don't come to me with complaints if she slams the door in your face.
Go away, leave me alone.
It's not him, it's me.
Who?
Raju, the guide.
My husband isn't in.
I know. If you'll come out for an hour, I'll show you a cobra.
Oh, you're so elegant.
Thank you. Your husband told me that he won't be back until dinner.
Are you sure the cobra will dance to the music of the flute?
I'm sure. The only one. The only one.
Raju.
Ah. Oh. Once there was a saint.
You're in a cold sweat. What's the matter?
It's just a dream, silly. Like your stories, I never heard their end. Oh, my back hurts. The dance.
What dance?
This woman danced with the cobra. The most beautiful dance I've ever seen.
What woman?
Oh, it's nothing. These stories I take around, they talk, want to see everything.
She danced with a cobra?
Yes, and how?
She must be from Burma. I'm warning you. She must be a snake dancer from Burma. They're a bad lot. And bad luck.
A story, Mother. A story.
Remember, stay away from her. And now, get some sleep. Though the poisonous snake coiled itself around Devaka's feet, nothing would have happened if not for a little lizard who, looking for food, passed too close to the spot where Devaka sat. The temptation was too much for the snake. He struck and missed the lizard, but hit Devaka's toe instead. Suddenly everything stood still. Even the air. Even the birds in the sky seemed suspended and motionless. The universe was watching Devaka and waiting for his death. But
the guide. Good morning. Is the guy here?
Yes.
My research shows that there ought to be an ancient cave not far from here.
Yes, there is such a cave at the source of our river, but it's almost a day's trip from here.
Very well, let's go there.
It's a long trip. We won't be able to get back today.
Never mind that.
Is no one else coming?
No. I suppose you have no notion how to deal with women, have you?
I have no idea. What women?
If a man has to have some peace of mind, he ought to forget the fair sex.
Shall I go and try? On your behalf.
Very well. Go ahead, if you are bold enough.
May I?
I'm so happy I'm here. The most beautiful view I have ever seen. The air is so clean and fragrant.
And where is the entrance to the caves?
We can rest here a little and then we can go.
By the way, Joseph, it would be better if you submitted the vouchers to Raju. What about dinner?
Yes. At night, wild beasts come into the clearing, and you can watch them from the veranda. This is Shiva, as the Lord of the Yogis.
I shall not require explanations, Raju.
Sorry.
Good Lord, man. This is Shiva, the supreme deity, the creator, the preserver, and the destroyer of the universe. What we see here is the Deccan voluptuousness, balanced by the grace developed in the magnificent Gupta period of sculpture. And this is the most mysterious symbol of the Hindu religion.
I think I hear the car. Do you mind if I go back to the inn? I ought to pay her for.
Don't forget the voucher.
No, I won't. Be careful. There may be reptiles in those crevices. Yes.
You are alone?
Yes.
I suppose he's still wall-gazing.
Yes.
But what about me? What should I do?
It must be difficult for you to agree with...
Agree? We can't talk. We argue and quarrel all the time. But fortunately, he leaves me alone afterwards. But then he comes back again and we are all right again.
What do you mean?
Well, after all, we are husband and wife. Then it starts again. Arguments and quarrels.
How can anybody quarrel with you and being with you is such a bliss?
You have only just met me.
I already owe you so much.
What?
You are a dancing angel. You come out of my dreams. I have known you always. You are the world's #1 artist.
You're a brother to me.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. You think I'm of a high caste? I'm probably lower than you.
Oh, but caste or class don't matter to me.
My grandmother and my mother, and even I, we have danced in the temples all our lives.
You are an artist. That is the highest caste.
I started to dance when I was 10. We are public women. We are not considered respectable, not even civilized.
Times have changed. Today we respect artists.
You do? Most people don't.
I do.
You are a brother to me.
Why did you marry him?
It started with my mother. She wanted something better for me. She sent me to school. She begged me to marry someone rich. I'll find your husband, she said. But then she died. I wanted to go back to dancing. I have practiced every day. But how could I throw away everything she gave me?
You are a noble person.
One day I saw an ad in the paper. Wanted an educated girl to marry a rich bachelor with academic interest. No caste restrictions, good looks essential.
And after you saw him?
We were married in 2 weeks. You see, he's much older. I was alone and he was alone. We didn't have anybody. Sometimes I even wish I had a mother-in-law in that big empty house, if not a live husband.
And what happened after that?
It was from the beginning he made this condition. Anything I want, but no dancing.
Man's inhumanity to man. To woman, I mean.
It's the only dream I have.
Wasted talent. In his place, I would have made you a queen of the world.
Rosie.
Don't touch me. I want to go back. I can't stay here in the jungle.
Have the car ready for tomorrow morning. She can go wherever she wants. Take her to the hotel. I don't want to see her until she comes to her senses.
my house. I want to be back here in an hour.
She's a married woman.
Come on.
No use pretending to me. You know what I mean.
She's just a sister to me.
Ha ha ha! You think you're fooling me?
She is like a sister to me.
Ha! Isn't it more like a cousin? Yes, but will it remain that way? You know better. Be sure, don't get lost in your own life.
And look at this.
You are a wonderful guide.
Today we celebrate all beginnings. This way. Down the steps. Shall I go away?
Yes, good night.
May I not come in?
No, go away.
Men to build a strong ladder or stairs into this cave.
Oh, but I call a doctor for you.
Don't be silly, I'm perfectly all right. Just let Raju know, and my wife.
But... We must find Raju. That man fell into a hole in the cave. Why, is he dead? No, but I think he's gone mad. He doesn't want to come out. Oh, my God. We must find Raju. All right, Joseph, you better follow me. emergency.
But he isn't here. He went to the Peak House last night.
Thank you. We'll look for him there. You should dance for the public, Rosie, and I'll make it possible. From now on, I shall be your manager.
Oh, no. After all I told you about Markov, he would never agree to it.
Just let me try. I'll find a way.
Excuse me, madam. Are you there? The clerk downstairs told me that you are.
Yes. What is it? Where is my husband?
Here's your husband. He sent Joseph to find Mr. Raju.
Send him away. Tell him that I'm at home.
He's at home with his mother.
Whoever he is with, it is not his mother. We just talked to her. You see, madam, your husband fell into the cave and he wants you to come now, at once.
Is he hurt? Seriously?
I don't think so. Joseph says that he is still down there in the cave. He made a new discovery or something, and he'll stay there several weeks.
I'll be downstairs in a moment. Please go and wait for me. I have to just go away.
Oh, I know what we'll do. You'll go alone to the big house. He may be less stubborn.
What are you talking about?
Now's the time for you to ask him again to let you dance.
You may be right. Perhaps he will let me, to keep me out of the way.
And I'll come in a day or two. And if he agrees that I can be your manager...
Well, what do you think?
Why do you show them to me?
Because they are beautiful and some of them are dancers. Aren't you interested in dance?
I only hope nobody followed us here.
Don't be prudish, Rosie. After all, that's what all dancers do anyway, except that they are clothed.
I would like to talk to you about dance.
What do you think they are dancing?
I have no idea.
That's the easiest. You must think a little. Now you understand why I don't consider your dancing as art, because you don't know anything about it. It's just a lot of nonsensical gyrations. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. You do it gracefully. You know, I'm going to stay here and write a book about this place. You see these two dancers on the either side of this panel? What infinite grace.
You could be wrong about my dancing.
No, I couldn't. You know what it takes to be a dancer? Years of practice, knowledge, talent.
You never want to watch me long enough to see what I do.
I've no time for your games. No offense, Rosie. I'm waiting for the day when you change a little.
Change?
Yes. When you become sweeter to me.
I could. If I could dance, I'm sure I would be a better person.
But I've told you you're not a dancer, not an artist. You certainly don't want to be a circus clown and my wife at the same time.
There are people who disagree with you.
I don't mean that unkindly. I'm only saying that an artist must... What people?
Raju, for instance.
He saw you dance?
Yes, the day I went to see the cobra.
What does he know about dance? You mean you danced for a stranger without my knowledge?
He's not a stranger. He's our friend. He has excellent judgment and knowledge of people.
And of you?
He certainly knows more about me than you do.
What do you mean? He's seen you dance once and he knows you. What is he? A genius? A great art critic or some kind of a saint or yogi?
Not once. He saw me dance several times. And he's convinced that I should dance in public. Anybody could tell you that I'm a dancer and I'm an artist, if they took the trouble to see me.
did he take the trouble to see you?
I told you at the Cobra place.
It was a beautiful speech, Rosie, but I want to know the facts first. Where else did you dance for the guide?
Oh, several places.
You mean in public places? You, my wife, dancing for him in public places? Did you disgrace me that much?
No, I never danced in public. I wouldn't do it without your permission. But if you give your permission, Raju would be my manager.
Where else could you possibly have danced for that guide? Where did he guide you to? Don't tell me that you danced on the platform of the railway station, for example.
Of course not. You're being ridiculous. I danced in our room when nobody could see me.
You danced in my room?
Yes.
For the guide? Oh, later. Tomorrow. There will be no more work today. Come on, go home tomorrow. You will be paid tomorrow. Go. Go home. Go! Go on.
Please, let's go now.
What interests me is how you could possibly have danced in that little room, where practically the entire space is taken up by that bed. Unless, of course, you danced on the bed. On the bed. Do you hear me? You certainly couldn't have danced on the ceiling. That requires a little more practice. And you don't have even enough skill to dance on the bed.
I can dance anywhere I want.
On the bed, too? On the bed, too?
On the bed, too. That's the difference between a professional and an amateur.
Are you sure it was on the bed or was it in the bed?
You are disgusting.
I'm your husband.
That's the same thing.
But the guide is different.
Well, at least he doesn't behave like a prison guard. He tries to encourage me and help me.
How does he help you in bed?
He's nice. He doesn't insult me.
You admit then that he helped you in bed.
You make everything sound so ugly.
And you thought it was beautiful.
Yes, it was.
What was beautiful? The guide instead of me in bed.
He's more beautiful than you, always.
Oh, God, Rosie.
All I want is to dance. I can forget all that. Just dance.
Why, then did you forget it before it happened?
Before what happened? Oh, you make me sick.
Before you taken a lover.
I have taken a liver because I have no husband.
You are a whore. A cheap, unmitigated dancing whore.
May I trouble you for an answer?
You may not.
Where are you going?
First of all, it's none of your business. Secondly, you're fired. Thirdly, I'm going down to close my account at the hotel. So just submit your vouchers. I'll pay you for your services and you're fired. Fired!
I know. Driver, take this man wherever he wants to go and keep his account separate from mine.
Who are you? What are you trying to do? Do you want to murder me?
Yes! But first, let's talk like two civilized people. How can you abandon your wife in this place and go away?
Gentlemen, dinner is served.
That's perfect, Joseph. I'm really starved.
You've been behaving like a lunatic these 2 weeks. Why don't you dress? Why don't you speak to me? That boy is stealing us blind. You pay no attention to the store.
next week. Rosie, come in. This is only my mother. Mother, this is Rosie.
But I haven't paid for the taxi.
Never mind that.
Where are you taking them?
Bring it inside. That's Rosie.
Rosie? He went to the caves in the morning. For 3 weeks I followed him there. But I couldn't talk to him. He would always stop me and say, I'm trying to forget that I ever took a wife. I have to complete my work. And after that I want to get out of here. I did wrong. I wanted to make up for it. I believed I could. Until the moment at the station.
Darling.
He took his seat in a compartment. But when I tried to step into the compartment, he said, I have no ticket for you. And he shut the door on me. The train moved. I came to your home.
You are in the right place, Rosie. Forget all your past. We'll teach him a lesson one day. I'll make the world recognize you as the greatest artist of the time.
No, but you wouldn't bring her to your house.
I would too.
But she's a married woman.
So she's married.
And with a name like that, Rosie.
They say she's a dancer. She even dances with a snake.
I would like some candies.
We don't have any.
Do you have bananas?
No. But if you need a guide, I'll be glad to show you our town.
I don't need a guide. I need a banana. Who is in charge here anyway?
I am.
This is your last day, my boy.
What's the matter?
You can go home. Where is the money? And I want all the books and accounts.
What accounts? What money? You haven't been here for 3 weeks. We need money for new supplies. Do you have any?
You impudent brat! What happened to all the goods you sold them? Where is the money?
I had to pay the rent, and what was
What
that
are
to
you
me?
eating? You've eaten half of the store, and where's the money gone?
My father says that it's my right to get it. After all, I worked here all this time, while you and that married woman, that snake dancer.
How dare you hit a child? What child? Look what he's done. You are not fit to talk to. You are a disgrace to the whole town.
Why? Let me finish this matter. You can take over.
What do you mean?
Get out. That's the way we run this station. You can go home, Raju. This is the new proprietor, licensed under the bylaws of the railway.
You can't do that.
I never liked you, Raju. We gave the license to your father. He was a good man.
Get out of my store. This is illegal. I have the right to appeal.
You know how to hit a little boy.
Now you get up. Get up, I said. Get up and try the same trick on me. Get up. Get up, I said.
Look, the dancer.
Non-payment of debts and physical assault on the body of money. Next case.
Raju the guide.
Oh. So you feel that you can beat up people instead of paying your debts?
May it please your lordship, may I take a minute of your precious time to offer services to this defendant?
Do you have a lawyer? Do you want a lawyer? Oh, mercy. Just go away and be back here in 1 minute with your answer. Next case.
Well, I have no time.
Well, I have no money.
Well, how much do you have?
What is your age?
5 rupees. Hand it here. The case is postponed. Go home and forget everything. The next time you are called, you come to see me and bring 5 rupees. We'll have it postponed again. And when you make enough money, you will repay me for my generosity. My name is Ram Babu, the famous postponement lawyer.
It's postponed. Everything is fine. The lawyer told me not to worry about anything.
There is nothing to worry about. But we must make plans.
Plans?
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Let me try. I can't do it. They're teachers and scholars. How can I tell them that Rosie wants to dance for the children? Come, let's go home first and find a new name for you.
No. Let's think of a name right now. Call me Usha Rani.
Oh, no, that's very dull. What about Padmini?
Oh, no. I don't want to jump into the fire. It must be something sweet and nice.
Something sweet and nice.
Like a song.
Like a song.
Like a musical note.
Like a musical
No,
note.
no, no, no. No, 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 no. Nalini!
Oh, God, no, it's very syrupy. Nalini, no.
Oh, I love it. Nalini.
We'll think about it until tomorrow.
No, 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 no. This is an inspiration. Go right now and tell them that Nalini shall dance for the children for nothing. I know they will like it.
Nalini?
Yes,
Nalini.
yes, yes.
Why not?
Why not? Oh. Yes?
Good morning. Miss Nalini happens to have a free evening, and if you decide quickly, she'll consent to dance for you at one of your functions. She loves children. Who am I? I am Miss Nalini's manager.
Oh! Oh.
Is it true that the fans broke down the door of your dressing room?
Miss Nalini, how did you like Calcutta?
Please, I'm sorry tomorrow. Please excuse us. Hello, how are you? Okay, fine.
Take it away. Only the telegrams. Telegrams. Prohibition will be the end of this country. Yes, the absolute downfall. No. Something's got to be done, yes. Why are there more criminals now smuggling liquor than we had in the times of working trade in China? Yes. I'd better go to Delhi and tell, no. Send the telegram to the governor.
Yes, sir.
Prohibition is the most evil. Who am I to solve such thoughts? Let them be tried. Rosie? Do you want to go to Madras?
Don't pretend. You never ask me such things. I know what you want. Not tonight. Good night.
Miss Nalini is tired. Madras 26th January, Ceylon February and March, but this time they pay double. This is the second tour, and if they want us to dance, they must pay for it, or blast them.
I'll write to them, sir.
Poker tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
His Honor the Judge, Mr. Moneybags, Mr. BK, Mr. Shakuntala, Mr. Chitra, Mr. All right, Money, that'll be all. We'll finish tomorrow.
Yes, of course, but I'm not tired.
I know you're never tired. Good night.
Good night, sir. Very funny.
Lucky guy.
Tough luck.
I have 3 kings.
Any chance of seeing Nalini tonight?
I'll ask her.
Very hard.
Hello, Pathe. He never used to lock it.
Nice group you have here.
What?
Send them away.
Why should I do that?
To be together, alone. I'll send the poker players away too.
Not tonight. I'm having such fun. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night you're dancing at the reception in the British Embassy.
Cancel the reception.
You must be out of your mind. This might give us a chance to dance in London.
Then you go.
Shut up. I must say you're funny. All these years of work, and you don't care to go to London.
Not now. I only care for my friends.
These friends?
Mm-hmm.
And you forgetting your best friend?
Of course not. Go, my friend. Go to your card players. We will talk tomorrow.
I'll go to my card players.
I won. If you'll excuse me, gentlemen, the police inspector always wins.
Where is he going?
We decided to send a delegate upstairs to pay our respects to Nalini.
Well, I have an idea. Enough of these cards. Just go out and see the world. Not with Raju. He never leaves this house.
After you, gentlemen.
Come on, Raju.
How are you?
Please, she could have waited.
This one is marked very personal to Nalini. No, I mean Rosie.
That's strange to Rosie and not to Nalini.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing, just a letter from an old servant. Give me Miss Nalini, please. Rosie, how are you? Yes, I know I've seen you only a few minutes ago. Still, how are you? Yes, I'm all right. It's important. You see, I have an idea. Let's cancel the rest of the tour and take a vacation. We'll go to Kashmir or somewhere. Oh, no. It's only three concerts in New Delhi. Oh, please, Rosie, don't hang up. Please, I'll come over. We'll have dinner together. Yes, I know. You want to rest?
What's this rubbish in your pocket?
It's not rubbish. It's my karma, my fate. Excuse me.
You're late.
Immediately after you mail it to us, we will forward to you a box of valuable jewels which your husband wishes to return to you.
Raju, why do you lock yourself in there? Open up. Open up. Why do you lock the door? You'll probably drink yourself to death in here.
Look at it. Just look at it. In London, they call him the greatest modern authority on Indian art. He wrote it, a big book about those repulsive caves. My husband, we must get that book right away.
Why?
All right. I will not bother you with it. Money can get it for me. You just go ahead and open another bottle.
Your husband. Your mail order husband. Do you miss him?
Of course I do. After all, he is my husband. I have lived with him many years.
3 years is several, not many. But to live with somebody means much more than just to be under the same roof. Let me...
You are drunk. You drink and he works. He is doing something while you...
I represent the Amalgamated Press of London. It's a bloody bore to impose on you like this, but perhaps you wouldn't mind answering a question.
Well, we respect the press. After all, the power of the press, you know.
That's very sporting of you. So, if I may, will Nalini dance in Britain next year, or is that a lot of hot air?
Actually, we are fond of London, and...
Oh, have you been there?
No, but we have heard so much about it. That's why...
Where is he?
Right over there, Miss Nalini.
Thank you, Rosie. I knew you would come. The sergeant says all that we need now.
How could you do this to me? I trusted you with all the money, with all the bookings.
Let's not talk about it now.
It can be true that you wanted to steal my jewels.
I didn't want to steal your jewels. Let me explain. It must have been Marco's scheme to bring me back.
How could you? How could you? What shall I do now?
Just get the lawyer.
How do I get him out of here? Please help me to get him freed. Can you do it?
I'm terribly sorry, but you need a lawyer for that.
I am a lawyer, Miss Nalini. I will arrange everything.
Sergeant, let him out. Let him out. Good luck.
Look at it. Just look at it. I shan't dance anymore. Ever, ever, ever. Just go away.
Rosie, this newspaper is 3 months old. You should start dancing again.
Why? Because you want the money? Well, don't worry about the money. You will be defended by the best lawyers in the country. I have sold all my jewels, and now will you please get out? I have to get ready to see a lawyer.
You've been a good client. Now put on a good show for the judge. Only a few days left.
Thank you. I wonder if it was all worth it.
What?
All. I mean all, everything. Did I ever tell you the story I heard from my mother about Iftekhar, who sat so still that flowers grew between his toes?
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right. I'm sure I told you about it, didn't I?
That's fine.
After all, in the last 3 months, I've told you everything.
That's fine. So just let me talk to the little woman up there. Let me educate her, and you'll be off.
Until the snake coiled himself around his legs. Even the birds seemed to be hanging motionless in the air, waiting for Iftekhars. I know, I never did hear the end of the story.
And after all, what do people know about two lovers? What goes on between them in the bedroom? Yes, you could say it if it's true, that you signed it yourself. And then just to punish Mr. Raju for his drinking and his whoring, and his poker playing and his gambling, you didn't mention it. However, if it isn't true, then you mustn't say it under oath, because you'll perjure yourself and you'll go to jail. Without such a statement, Mr. Raju most certainly will go to jail.
You see, there are advantages to prison life. Here you're sure of what is what. Everyone's crime is known, and everyone's punishment public knowledge. On the outside...
Are you implying that I...
No. I just want you to know that you mustn't worry about me.
You didn't even say thank you after everything I have done. I spent a fortune on the lawyers. I couldn't lie under oath, could I?
Don't think about it anymore. I know that you've done your best, and all I want to know is, how are you? Now, can I do something for you?
What are you trying to say?
I hope you're happy, Rosie. I'm glad you dance. By the way, did you get that jewel box?
What? Oh, no. I have never given it a thought. But I didn't get any jewels. I don't care. How could I be happy? How could I?
Can't, Rosie. You can't let Marco's plan work. He would want you to be unhappy.
The only thing I enjoyed from our endless tours were the flowers after the show.
I dream about you, Rosie. A nightmare many times. Do you remember that blood-chilling scene in the jungle when the two tigers killed the deer? The deer had your face.
But the nightmare ended some time ago when I realized that I was afraid of losing you. You think Marco knew about it?
Let me alone. You bore me to tears with your stupid dreams. And your tomatoes. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
No. On second thought, I will tell you. I came to see you in prison because you begged me to. I came out of the goodness of my heart. You make fun of it.
Oh, no, Rosie, I've been tempted to come back to you anyway, regardless of what I understand, regardless of what I know about you.
Well, don't be tempted. Money is a better businessman than you, and he doesn't annoy me at night.
That's why you want me, to annoy you at night and to serve you during the day. I'm still tempted.
Excuse me, sir. I'd like to know if you'd need some help. A messenger, perhaps.
Why? You know Delhi?
Yes, very well. Even the government buildings.
Maybe you should be a guide, not a messenger. But for now, there's no opening. What's your name? Haven't I seen you before?
I doubt it.
But of course, I asked you one for Nalini's concert on behalf of a New Delhi club, and you said exactly the same to me. I doubt it. Well, I am not one to hold a grudge. You'll have your job.
It's very kind of you, sir.
Yes, of course you said I doubt you. You know what? If I just take an ad in the paper saying that Nalini's manager is one of our guides, I'd have more customers, you more tips than the pebbles on the beach.
Sit down, if you like. Why do you look at me like that?
I don't know. I don't mean to offend you, sir. I have a problem, sir.
If you show me a person without a problem, I'll show you a perfect world.
My name is Velen. My father in his lifetime married 3 times. I'm the first son of his first wife. But the youngest daughter of his last wife is also with us.
Do you know what the great Buddha said? Find me a home without a problem and I shall teach you how to conquer death.
She's my sister and could be my daughter by age. As the head of the family, I'm responsible for finding her husband. But do you know what she did?
She shows no gratitude. She won't have him.
You're reading my mind, sir. She will not marry the man I've chosen. And she ran away from home. And it took me 4 days to find her and bring her back from a distant village. And now she sulks all day. Maybe she is possessed, do you think?
Such things are common in life. But one mustn't let himself be troubled unduly by anything.
What am I to do with her, sir?
Bring her over. I'll speak to her.
I will not permit anyone to do this. God alone is entitled to such worship. He will destroy us if we become proud. I'm only humble servant of men, a guide. I hope she's not too pretty. I've already had enough trouble in life. It's his first. By giving to God, the gift multiplies instead of dividing. There are proper ways of accepting gifts and improper, which reminds me of the story of Iftekhar, who wanted to serve Lord Krishna. He sat alone amongst the peaks of the Himalayas for 2 years till the flowers grew between his toes and birds perched on him.
Don't go any deeper, sir. There is an old crocodile in this water.
Thank you, my boy. I'm in the temple and I'm not afraid of crocodiles. Aren't they afraid?
Oh, what fools they are to come here for nothing. Their legs will be cut off by crocodile's teeth.
Why do they do it? I know what your problem is, but I wish to give the problem some thought. Whatever is written here will happen. We may not change it, but we may understand it. But for understanding, time is needed.
He doesn't say much, but when he looks at you, something happens to you inside.
Vishwani Deva Savitar.
When you plow your fields, you have your cows. What do I have when I teach your children? Nothing. We need a schoolhouse. How else can I teach your children properly?
I will tell you. I'll tell you what to do. Do what I have done. Go to the new saint in the temple. He will find a solution. Go. Go.
Uncle Nehru's full name is Jawaharlal Nehru. He loves children immensely. That's why children of the country call him Uncle Nehru.
You have a good master, my children.
Floods ruin our crops.
It is stupid to complain about the rain. You are forgetting the horror of the drought. Do you want to depend upon that one good man who must be found to bring rain again?
You speak such good high words that we don't always understand. Can one man bring rain or stop it?
Only God may bring rain. There once was a fearful drought. Thousands of people died. The cattle were completely destroyed. But the good Lord Krishna wanted to save the remainder of the people. And so he told them that if he could find one good man, he would send the rain to save him and let the others profit with him.
And did he find one?
The problem, my good friend, is not for the good Lord Krishna to find him, for he can do anything, but for the man to find himself. Yes, it is for the man to find in his own heart that he is that good man. There once was a man called Devaka. He decided to test himself and see if he were the chosen one, and so he stood knee-deep in a muddy trickle, all that remained from the river, and prayed there for many hours a day. He stood there 12 days.
And did the rain come?
That is immaterial. As long as there was one man willing to take the challenge of being a good man. I've never heard the end of the story, but I'm sure that the good Lord Krishna did send the rain in the end. I'm sure. Oh, that's it. That's it. You interrupted my meditation. You even forget to bring me food.
You must tell us what to do.
I have seen enough in my 2 years with you. But the way they behave now...
Because the grain is lost and people begin to fight among themselves. What shall we do?
In my opinion, it is not a prolonged drought. It will probably rain soon and all these petty troubles will pass. Go home, Fallon, and tell the people to come tonight to hear me. They'll then know how to behave.
If these animals died of thirst, our end is in sight. Can you help us?
Who's the owner of these animals?
They belong to the neighboring village, upstream that way. The situation there is even worse.
I have the feeling that we are not so badly off after all. Your poor neighbors are suffering more. I heard that sometimes an animal dies of a poisonous insect bite and not from lack of water. Don't you think so? It's time for me to move on. These people are getting out of hand. They're getting completely mad.
I need water.
I have no water. You come from the village?
My brother Wellen has blood on his head. Here.
Instead of troubling your head with nonsense, you'd better go back to the village and get me some supplies.
Wellen's head bloody. My head bloody too if I go back to the village.
Well, you go back and tell them to stop fighting. I order it. I'll tell them tomorrow what to do. Go and tell your brother Wellen that unless they're all good, I'll never eat.
Eat what?
Don't ask stupid questions. I will not eat until they are good.
Good? Where?
Good! The way they were before the drought, and the way they will be when it rains at last.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just tell them. Go.
I'll tell them. The saint in the temple. Food. Food? What food? He wants food when we are starving, when our wells are dry.
No food. Don't take any food to him.
Why?
Because he doesn't want any more food. Because it doesn't rain. No fighting, he says.
Did you go there to tell him that we fight?
No. All I said was there is no rain. And he said no food until it is all right.
Well, have no fear, my boy. Breathe deeply and tell us, what did he say?
Tell your brother not to bring me any more food. I won't eat. If I don't eat, everything will be all right.
Here we are, your people. We have stopped fighting. We are your flock. And we believe with all our hearts that your spirit, liberated from the demands of the body, will bring rain.
No, you must remember my teaching. The body is very important too, and food is necessary to work.
Yes, to us ordinary men, it is a necessity. But mighty saints like yourself, who starve themselves to free their godlike will, are different. How fortunate we are to have you with us.
Don't talk this way. I'm a humble ordinary man, and my body starves as much as yours. Have you?
You can count on us. We know your humility. We shall be with you from now on through our days and nights to help you.
To help me with what?
With your dreadful penance. We remember your story of how it is done. We shall be with you when you stand in what is left of our beautiful river. We shall be with you all the time to support you with our love.
Why is he packing his things? Our saint, our own Mahatma, even his earthly belongings he wants to share with us. Let us divide them, so that his magic power may touch us with his blessing.
doing?
We caught this man cutting it open. Turn it over.
You'll have to kill me to take it away from me. I only agreed to show it to him. I did it for him only.
You vile man, this crocodile ate our women, our wives, our daughters, and now you take everything away. I say, let's divide it amongst all of us.
Peace, peace, not another word. We must take the jewels into the nearest city and buy milk and food for the children. It's a clear sign from the good Lord Krishna of a coming change for the better. I must talk to you tonight, alone. You must come alone.
Where's Valen? Your mind is on other and greater things. You forget, O Holy One, that Valen went to town to sell the jewels.
They're only 10, but they're better than none. There were no real gems. All those women and girls must have been from very humble homes. Let mothers with babies come. Everyone shall have a cup, and I will pour the milk. It's gone. And look, how many more mothers and babies are waiting.
There are so many. So many.
Let me ask you a few questions. Out! 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 Out from my temple! I want to be alone! I must be alone! Out! Please! Let me go. Please! Out! Let me go. Please! Please! Please, let us see.
Go out. Out! Please! Out! Out!
Please! वो तो जाते ही नहीं लोग. Please! I must tell you. I must talk with you something.
It's impossible to hold them out.
Alone.
They want to be blessed by your presence. They will go to heaven if they touch you. Oh, Holy One.
Then I order you. I order you to keep them away, or I'll bring good Lord Krishna's curse on it. Keep them away from the heart. I must say something. Yes. Oh. Please. Darshan karne dijiye. Darshan karne dijiye. Darshan karne dijiye. Out.
You there! You come here! You! Come here and see that no one enters in!
The world was waiting for their cause, and the saint made a mighty effort. His will divine, his eyes like two lamps of purifying light struck the snake.
You're wrong. You're all wrong. I'm not a saint. I've nothing to do with all this, nothing. I'll tell you everything. It all happened because of a woman. You must help me to get away from this nightmare.
We only have 1 hour. Only 5 men over there. They won't be able to hold them any longer.
It all happened because of Rosie. My mother warned me against snake dancers. She told me it would be the end of me. My mother was right. You must believe me. Don't stop me. When I finish, you'll believe me. I was a kite, a tourist kite. I led a happy life till one day Rosie came to town. So you see, I'm only a jailbird, a humble nobody. You must go now and explain to them. They'll understand if you tell them everything, the truth, the whole truth. They'll let me go.
Your humility is like that of Buddha. I shall tell the story to everyone. Yes, you are a true saint. I shall spend the rest of my life telling your story.
Well, what does he say?
Nothing. I think he doesn't know me anymore.
Does he realize he may die any moment? After 9 days, it's close to the end.
What am I to do? He doesn't answer anymore.
If the health ministry gave me an order, I can remove him by an ambulance and save his life. But you'd be risking a right.
Take down a telegram. Hussain may die within 2 days. Stop. 1 kidney affected. Stop. Awaiting further orders. Signature.
Use military intelligence if necessary to find out everything possible about this saint. We must locate a person who can persuade him.
We regret to announce that Miss Nalini must interrupt her performance to render a service of national importance at the request of the Government of India.
Move on. Move on. You've had your blessings. Move on. Leave a little fresh air for the Holy One. Move on. Let others come. Move on. Move on.
Namaste. May I speak to him?
You may. But I don't know if he will answer.
My business is the production of films and TV shows. I already have permission from New Delhi. Now may I have yours to make a film on this inspiring occasion? Thank you, sir. That's very kind of you. I'll only be taking a few shots. It'll be over in a jiffy. I hope the lights won't bother you. I'm sorry, sir, if the lights are too strong. You just relax and we'll have a little chat, okay? Okay. Tell me, how do you like it here?
I'm doing what I am forced to do. My likes and dislikes do not count.
How long have you been without food?
11 days.
When are you going to break this fast?
Tomorrow.
Do you expect rain by then?
Why not?
Can fasting abolish all worries and bring peace?
Yes.
Tell us something about your early life. Come back, Raju. Stop it. Come back. I'll take care of you.
Strange light glowed in Devaka's eyes. It struck the snake like arrows. Suddenly, the snake changed into a handsome prince, and Devaka recognized Lord Krishna himself.
At last, I have recalled the end of the story my mother used to tell me.
Come back to me. They don't need you, these people.
You are wrong, Rosie. They are not thirsty anymore. It's raining.